Hello, it's Peter Wright and Kathleen Beauvais with the week that was on the Yakking Show. And this is the week ending 22nd of December. That's right, we're 2 days away from Christmas 2023. And for us here in southwestern Ontario, it's looking very much like I'm not going to have a white Christmas. We had a sprinkling yesterday, virtually all gone, and we're going to be above freezing from tomorrow for until early next week. But never mind, we wanted to wrap the year up for you and tell you about the episode that we published this week. But first, let's welcome Kathleen, co-host. Hi, Kathleen. How are you doing today?
Hi, Peter. I'm doing great, thanks.
Good.
And
Have you got all?
yeah,
Sorry, you done your Christmas shopping, by the way?
I am pretty much all done. Yes. I would say I'm all done, but then there's always some last minute things that you think of that, yeah. So I was just
Um,
thinking about that this morning. It's like, oh, maybe I should go out and
Well,
get some more
you'll
things.
be surprised to hear that I've done mine before Christmas Eve. Normally, I'm scratching around late at night on Christmas Eve saying, "What am I going to buy for her?" or whatever. I'm a very much a Scrooge. I don't buy many presents for many people, but I got the last one yesterday online, so I'm done. But
I
anyway,
think
we're
I,
not yet.
I think
Yeah,
they dubbed something on for Christmas Eve, the 24th. They've called it Men's Shopping Day.
yeah. That, I can remember, just for a bit of fun, remember several years back going to Shoppers looking at perfume for my good lady Sue and scratching my head. And this very nice young lady, she looked at me and she thought, here's a sucker. So she said, what perfume does your wife like? I said, I don't know. Um, she said, well, what's her coloring? Oh, I said, look, I know there's one that she used to like, but it's no longer available. She said, I tell you, I got the ideal thing for you. Here is a tray with 40 different perfume samplers, little samplers. And if you buy this, then she can try them all. And then whichever one she likes, she gets 10% off when she brings this voucher in the tray back to buy her bottle of perfume. Or you can buy it for a next present. I said, wow, that takes a lot of decision making away from me. Huh? So yes, yes. So that was her present done, and she really enjoyed it. And sure enough, when she found the one she liked, we that was the next present. So
Oh,
that girl was a smart saleswoman. Let me tell you. Anyway, that's
never heard of that. That would
just
be a
one of my.
wonderful idea. Hmm.
Yeah, that was a good one. It
Yeah.
was good, but I just saw her looking at me, and she was thinking, this guy doesn't know, really has no clue what he wants to buy. So solved my problem for me. Anyway, not here to talk about my bad Christmas shopping habits. They are terrible. So we had a very interesting lady guest on Tuesday of this week. Her name was Rachel Fleischman, and she's a psychotherapist, and she uses movement to heal your body. And I found her really interesting. What else? She's a workshop facilitator, a wellness expert, educator, mental health advocate. She helps clients unlock issues which are held inside the body by using her proprietary work merging talk therapy with expressive arts. And I'm going to ask you in a moment what you thought about her. But the funny thing for me was I asked her the question, I said, do you find men are as receptive to your dance, your bliss workshops as women? Because I just can't imagine myself moving to dance my bliss. So everybody had a huge laugh. And she went on to say, yes, women find it easier than men, but a surprising number of men are coming to my workshops. What did you think about it?
Well, I giggled because I was watching your reaction when she was talking about that, and of course we asked her. Well, but the way she explained it, and this is what I wanted to say, is that I think anybody watch who should watch this video because the way she explained it is that the movement really helps to just get rid of that trauma for some reason. But then she walks
Yeah.
you through how to do it. And for those of you who are not, who would say, "There's just no way I'm going to do that. I'm just, I hate dancing. I would never dance." That's okay because she can still work with you. There's still a
Yes.
lot that she can
Yes.
do for you. Yeah.
Absolutely. And then I made the observation that in the church that I go to, we have a mixture of, it's a Reformed church, we have a mixture of gospel songs and traditional hymns. We have both with a praise band. And I said to Rachel that I always sit near the back. And when I'm looking at one of the, especially when one of the more lively songs is playing, probably 60 to 70% of the women are moving in tune to the music, and maybe 10 to 15% of the men. I said, but Kids under about 12 or 13, it's the same, boys and girls. They're just about all moving. So I said, is this normal? And she said, oh yes. She said, oh, you men are fairly restrained, right? But
Yeah,
it was an interesting, and she spoke more about that. So I found her very interesting.
right,
All her contact details will be in the description. And yeah, I'd urge you to, as Kathleen says, have a look at that episode. It's
right.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then our next one, we're going to have a break over Christmas and New Year. Our next episode will be on the 9th of January when we'll have Daniel Gomez. He's a really entertaining and energetic, lively speaker. He's an award-winning motivational keynote speaker, a business coach, a corporate trainer, executive coach, podcast of the year recipient. Daniel speaks and coaches at events all over the world, and he's the international best-selling author of the book You Were Born to Fly, a book written to inspire leaders. Excuse
And
me.
he's actually worked with the US military as well.
Absolutely, he has, and he
Mhm.
also he also does a lot for community. He gives a lot of his time, does a lot of really good work for community. So we found him really good, and he'll be coming up, as I say, 9th of January. And then an early warning on the 16th of January, we have Dr. Morse. And Kathleen, do you want to talk more about that one?
Yes, folks, I am just so absolutely thrilled. We had the great privilege of interviewing Dr. Robert Morse. He's world renowned as a naturopathic doctor. He's got a doctorate in biochemistry. And he's a doctor that I have tremendous respect for because I give him credit for helping me with my health. And he has literally helped thousands of people worldwide, thousands and thousands of people worldwide. And we talk in this interview, and it's the longest interview we have done to
Hmm.
date, an hour and a half. But I'll tell you, it's an hour and a half well spent because he goes into what happens when you become unhealthy to the body. It really is simple chemistry, and the process of coming back to health is a simple one, but requires a lot of dedication and commitment. And he goes into that. And we talk about certain conditions. We talk about cancers and things like osteoporosis and spinal injuries to spirituality. So we cover a lot of ground in that hour and a half, don't we, Peter?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
And what impressed me, well, many things that he had to say impressed me a lot. But from a personal issue, having lived in the tropics for most of my life, I've suffered from skin cancer tumors for nearly 50 years and had hundreds excised. And he was saying that with proper care and national nutritional natural products, even skin as badly damaged as mine can be reversed. The damage can be reversed. I found that incredible. So I'm certainly going to be following his ideas on all of that and see if I can
Well,
stop getting chunks cut out of my body.
absolutely. And I mean, he talked about having patients that had their spinal cords severely damaged to the point
Yep.
where the patient was told they would never walk again. And guess what? They're walking again. I mean, it's what happens with the body is such a miracle. It really is. Yeah.
It's amazing. And the other one that you've really got to listen to is his comments on certain groups of people, and he touches on the blue zones, and other of our guests have spoken about that. But he's talking about the islanders, and I think he means the Pacific, Southwest Pacific Islanders, where he says you've got people 100 years old there that are full of beans, full of energy, walk on the beach every morning, and their skin is as smooth as a baby's. And then you look at me at 70, my skin looks like a wrinkled piece of parchment. And he says, yeah, when you eat the right diet, and they live a little bit of fish and a lot of fruit, just eat the right diet. It's amazing how you can repair damage. So
Yeah.
I found that very, very encouraging.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so we're so thrilled to be able to publish that again on January 16th.
Yep.
Worth watching for sure. Yeah.
And while we're on Dr. Morse, you'll find links to Dr. Morse's products at various parts of our website, theyakingshow.com. The same with the Wellness Company, another health products company that we promote, also have some very good products. You can find all of those on the website. And a quick reminder that if you want to keep up to date with our guests that have just been on this week or coming in the following weeks, sign up for our newsletter. We only send you one a week. There's forms on the website, theyakingshow.com. Sign up and we'll keep you in the picture of all our guests. And from me, to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a happy, prosperous, healthy, and safe New Year. And most importantly, safe travels for those of you who are traveling intercontinental or across the continent or within your own immediate area. If you're on the road or in the air, wishing you safety over this festive season. Thank you. That's over to you, Kathleen.
And we just must mention that if anyone is interested in getting the products from Dr. Morse's clinic or from the Wellness Company, all you have to do is use the code Yakking Show, and you would get discounts on all of the products they provide. So one last final word from me is that I want to thank all of you for tuning into our show. We so appreciated having you this year, and we love reading your comments. So please keep those coming. It just energizes us. We are so grateful for you, and we want to wish you a very, very Merry Christmas. And we look forward to connecting with all of you again in 2024. So until next time, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.